Welcome student to the class of veterinary biochemistry. In today's lecture, we will learn about the lipid metabolism. In lipid metabolism, mostly we will study about fatty acid oxidation, then ketone body synthesis, ketone body degradation, and fatty acid synthesis. In first, we will see the fatty acid oxidation. The fatty acid in the body are mostly oxidized by beta oxidation. That's why it is also called beta oxidation of fatty acid. Beta oxidation may be defined as oxidation of fatty acid on beta carbon atom, means second carbon atom. Oxidation occur of fatty acid at second carbon atom. That's why it is called beta oxidation of fatty acid. This is due to sequential removal of two carbon fragment in the form of acetyl coenzyme A. The beta oxidation of fatty acid involve three stages, means fatty acid oxidation occur in three steps. First is activation of fatty acid. It takes place in cytosol. Then transport of fatty acid into mitochondria. Then beta oxidation occur in mitochondrial matrix. So first step is activation of fatty acid. The fatty acid are activated to fatty acyl coenzyme A by enzyme thiokinase or acyl coenzyme A synthetase. This thiokinase also called acyl coenzyme A synthetase. This reaction occur in two steps and require ATP in the form of enzyme and then coenzyme A and magnesium ion. Fatty acid first react with ATP to form acyl adenylate complex, which then combine with coenzyme A to produce fatty acyl coenzyme A. The immediate elimination of inorganic pyrophosphate make this reaction totally irreversible, means this reaction cannot be reversed. There are three different thiokinases are present to activate the fatty acid. One thiokinase activate the long chain fatty acid, second thiokinase activate the medium chain fatty acid, and third type of thiokinase activate the short chain fatty acid. Now here we will see ATP. This ATP react with fatty acid, form fatty acyl adenylate complex. Then coenzyme A is added to this fatty acyl adenylate complex to form fatty acyl coenzyme A, and inorganic pyrophosphate is released. Due to this pyrophosphate release, this activation of fatty acid is act as a irreversible step. Next is transport of fatty acid into mitochondria. Now in cytosol, activation of fatty acid takes place for the beta oxidation. Now this activated fatty acid into fatty acyl coenzyme A is transported to mitochondria. Okay, but the inner mitochondrial membrane is impermeable to fatty acid. That's why we required a carrier system to transport fatty acyl coenzyme A from cytosol to mitochondria. This step is taken place by, or this responsibility is taken by carnitine carrier system, or also called carnitine shuttle, is operate to transport activated fatty acid from cytosol to the mitochondria. In first step, the fatty acyl group from fatty acyl coenzyme A is transferred to carnitine. This carnitine also called beta hydroxy gamma trimethyl amino butyryl by carnitine acyl transferase. In first step, fatty acid is converted into fatty acyl coenzyme A. From first step, that fatty acyl coenzyme A, in that fatty acyl group, from that fatty acyl coenzyme A is transferred to carnitine, and this reaction takes place by enzyme carnitine acyl transferase 1. This carnitine acyl transferase 1 is present on the outer surface of inner mitochondrial membrane. Then this acyl carnitine molecule is transported through the membrane to the mitochondrial matrix by specific carrier protein. Then carnitine acyl transferase 2 convert that acyl carnitine to again fatty acyl coenzyme A. So here the coenzyme A, which is present in cytosol, and coenzyme A present in mitochondrial matrix, which link to the fatty acyl group, is different. This carnitine acyl transferase 2 is present on the inner surface of inner mitochondrial membrane, whereas carnitine acyl transferase 1 is present on the outer surface of inner mitochondrial membrane. The carnitine release is again returned to cytosol for the reuse to transfer another fatty acyl group from cytosol to mitochondria. Here we will see first fatty acid is present, then fatty acyl coenzyme synthetase is formed fatty acyl coenzyme A. From fatty acid and coenzyme A, they will link and form fatty acyl coenzyme A. Now this fatty acyl coenzyme A present on the outer side of mitochondrial membrane. Now this fatty acyl coenzyme A will link with carnitine to form fatty acyl carnitine complex. Okay, this reaction takes place by carnitine acyl transferase 1. Then this complex fatty acyl carnitine will transport into inner mitochondrial membrane through mitochondrial matrix. Then this fatty acyl carnitine complex again will separate into fatty acyl coenzyme A and carnitine. Then this carnitine will be come out this mitochondria into cytosol. Then that carnitine will again bind with another fatty acyl coenzyme A, and again it will transfer to mitochondria for beta oxidation of fatty acid. Now third is beta oxidation. First we have seen activation of fatty acid, then transport of fatty acyl coenzyme A into mitochondria. Now proper beta oxidation which takes place in mitochondria. Each cycle of beta oxidation liberate 2 carbon unit called acetyl coenzyme A, which occur in a sequence of 4 reactions. Out of 4 reactions, first reaction is called oxidation reaction. The fatty acyl coenzyme A undergo dehydrogenation by FAD dependent flavoenzyme. That enzyme name is acyl coenzyme A dehydrogenase, which form trans 2-enoyl coenzyme A. In this reaction, double bond is formed between alpha and beta carbon, that is second and third carbon. Now here we see this is first carbon, second carbon and third carbon. Okay, so in the presence of FAD, acyl coenzyme A dehydrogenase, FAD is converted into FADH2, and at second carbon, dehydrogenation takes place means hydrogen molecule will be removed. Okay, oxidation means loss of electron. So one hydrogen from second carbon and one hydrogen from third carbon will be removed and they transfer to FAD to form FADH2, and here double bond is formed called trans 2-enoyl coenzyme A in first oxidation reaction. Then next step is hydration. The enoyl coenzyme A hydratase bring about the hydration of double bond of trans 2-enoyl coenzyme A to form beta hydroxy acyl coenzyme A. Okay, now at second reaction hydration takes place, water molecule is added. Now you can see here in trans 2-enoyl coenzyme A where double bond is formed, hydrogen is shifted to one here and OH group to here to form beta hydroxy acyl coenzyme A at second carbon and third carbon, which first go oxidation will now give for hydration to add one hydrogen here and OH molecule here. This reaction is catalyzed by enoyl coenzyme A hydratase, in which water molecule is added at the double bond. Then third step is again oxidation. The beta hydroxy acyl coenzyme A, which is formed at second post step, is converted into beta keto acyl coenzyme A by enzyme beta hydroxy acyl coenzyme A dehydrogenase, and this reaction produces